As you get ready to, obviously, more games left to go, but if there was one thing that each one of you would say to those that will be back next year as you leave, what would you say to the underclassmen? Something about the team, something about the coach, something about the atmosphere.
It's a lot to say. The one thing I would say have fun. You know, sometimes it's hard. You get caught up in trying to do everything right, trying to please other people, focus on your performance and everything that comes with basketball, with playing this sport and being on the top team. And sometimes you forget about having fun. And that's why you play this sport. You love it. You want to have fun. So that's one of the things I've learned being here for 5 years, being the old lady. You got to have fun. That's the only way you're going to even be successful, is finding a way to have fun. Asia?
AC said some great things, and also I would add just to soak it all in. You know, it goes by so fast. You know, just pay attention to the small things as well. Don't get so caught up in all the big things. Like, be grateful for the small things. And not everybody gets this chance to play college ball, so just have fun, like what she said.
I would say, kind of just lost it, honestly. Dang. I lost my train. Derailed. I guess for the underclassmen, I say to not dwell on the little things. And personally, for me, like, it's about moving on. And when you mess up, you just gotta keep on going with it. And as Coach Wall said, what was the quote? Fake it until you make it, or until you figure it out. That's what you gotta do. Because if you don't do that, you're not gonna last. But I mean, for the young classmen, I wish them the best of luck, though. I think they're gonna be great because, yeah, they're losing 3 seniors, but they're also gaining great freshmen. So I mean, and they all have that mentality. So I think we're gonna be good next year too.
This might be tough because there's probably many of them, but your favorite Coach Wall's moment? Sam, you go first.
My favorite Coach Wall's moment. I don't know. Coach Wall's a Satan, so I don't know. He calls me the devil, but we all know that he's the devil. I feel like favorite Coach Wall's moment. Oh, okay, so I can say this. My favorite Coach Wall's moment is like anytime he goes to bat for us. So like, say something happens in the game, he'll have our back, or if something happens like in real life, well, that doesn't make sense.
It makes sense.
Okay.
Outside basketball.
Yeah, outside of basketball. He'll have our backs too. Like, as long as we tell him the truth, everything is good. So I think that's my favorite thing about Coach Wallace. I think that's it though.
Mine would be like Sam's. You know, obviously, there was like, I wouldn't say confrontation last year, but it was him standing up for his players. So that's what I would say, because you see people, you know, who sometimes talk bad about us or come off as rude, and he'll confront them. So, you know, I would definitely say that he has our backs, and, you know, he pushes us, he gets mad at us, but at the end of the day, he really cares about us, and he'll have our back through no matter what.
I think that's probably my favorite thing too. Another thing I really like is when like he'll draw up a play out of nowhere and it actually works.
It's annoying though.
It's annoying
because it works.
I know, but I think that's one of the things. Like, he's such a smart coach with X and O's, and he'll draw up a play and we'll get an easy layup, and I'm like, how did you do that so fast? But yeah, he's good at that stuff too.
In all your time here, the average attendance and the energy level has definitely increased over time. To those folks, especially going into a possible, hosting the first round here, what do you say to folks who may be on the fence or who haven't been exposed to the women's game yet? How do you get them out there and get them to come and enjoy what you guys put on the court?
I would say just come take a chance on us. That's the only way you can experience it yourself. We could have people all day telling you about the games and trying to show you videos or trying to tell you about us, but unless you really come out and come to a game and be in the environment that goes on inside the Yum when we're playing, it's crazy, it's amazing, and I feel like if you come out once, you're not gonna stop coming back. You're gonna keep coming back because I feel like we bring that to the table. We bring the excitement, and just come give us a try. That's all I can say.
Eric, I wonder if you could give us an example of a play that Coach Walls drew up that worked. Specific example, if you have one.
Oh, yeah.
The trickster one?
Yeah.
Okay, that was last year?
Yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, 2 years ago, we're at Duke, and he's like, okay, yo, listen, we're going to set up on this side, and they're going to think we're going to this basket. And we ran the play, ran it hard, got a wide open layup going to our basket because the other team thought that
We were shooting at that
we were
basket.
shooting at that basket.
We were really shooting on that basket.
That is crazy.
Right, and it's just little stuff like that. Like, I would have never thought to do that. Like, I'm like, no team's going to fall for that, but he thought about it and it worked, so that's why we listen to him. That's why we trust him.
Sam, can you kind of put your career in words of the ups and the downs and to make it to senior night, how proud you are of yourself to have kind of steadied out after, I know you talked about your rough start.
Yeah, the first 2 years was really hard for me mentally. There's nothing really to say. I feel like I definitely got mad. I got sad, I got all the emotions that you could think of all happened like freshman and sophomore year, and that just like put me in a hurricane. It was just like really bad. Like people would try to calm me down and it just wouldn't work. Like I would cry because like my upbringing's like my niece and my nanny passed away, so like I do everything for them, and the first 2 years it wasn't going my way, so like it was just frustrating because I couldn't do everything for them. So it was like mad, sad, all those different things, like crying, walking out of practice, like it was just like couldn't take it anymore type thing, and it was just like it just all was not going my way. And like my sophomore summer going into my junior year, I don't know what switched, I have no idea, but all of a sudden I had a really good mentality and everything just started going great for me. I started moving on to next plays, and it was just like, I don't know what happened. I really don't. I wish I could give you the answer, but I don't have the answer for that. But yeah, my junior and senior just went really well, and I'm really glad that I stuck to it, because when I choose something, I usually give my all and go through it and never give up on it. So Louisville was that thing, and I'm glad I stuck to it because I became a much better person and player with the help of the coaches and teammates. And it's just like, I don't know, now that you mention it, like I'm really proud of myself for sticking through this. And it's like, I just came through so much throughout the 4 years too. So yeah, it's been a challenge.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, lady.